agus Támuid Arash after quite some time. A little bit of delayed Galway Championship due to the run of our senior footballers, but we are back in Club County Championship action with starts here with the biggie in a new revamped Tuam Stadium, which I have to say is looking immaculate. Whole new stand in situ, and pitch as always is looking immaculate. We will start in Group 1, and it's Mountbellew Moylough against Salthill Knocknacarra. Both sides are out on the pitch in front of us going through their respective warm-ups. New change of structure this year also in the championship. We're now into an even number of 16, so 4 groups of 4, and it's very similar to the All-Ireland Inter-County Series. The group winners will go straight through the quarterfinals and a prelim quarterfinals for the second and third place teams. Both sides here will be eyeing up a place in their top of the pile in Group 1, and the group is Mountbellew Moylough, Salthill Knocknacarra, Carlostrand and Lettermore. We will have a look at the teams then here in Tuam Stadium, and a couple of visitors in the press box as well here. There's a couple of wasps trying to get in on the out, but we will look at Mountbellew Moylough teams then, and they show 3 changes to this team that was named here in our match day programme. In goal now will be Michael Foley. It is a full back line of Neil Conway, Billy Mannion. Colin Murray does not talk, he's replaced by Patrick Mannion. Matthew Cheevers does not talk either, he's replaced by Cormac Prow. And the other change will see Michael Kelly being replaced by Kieran Mulhern. So the remainder of the team then from Mountbellew Moylough, of course managed by John Daly, Val Daly, will be his son John, James Foley, Sean Kelly, Matthew Barrett, Darren Yu, Leo Donnell, Jared Dunhu, and Barry McHugh and Colin Ryan. So that is Mountbellew Moylough. They will be in black and armour. They're warming up in front of the town goal end here in Tuam Stadium. Referee for today, as you'll see in front of us, is Thomas Murray. And then we will look at the team for Salthill Knocknacarra. Of course, a change of guard this year, sad passing away of John O'Mahony, but Finian Handley has taken the reins. His team then will be a new addition, former Glimmer goalkeeper Donald Sullivan lines out in goal. The full back line now will be Paddy Kitt wearing number 5. Number 17 is Evan Wynn, and number 4 O'Deely. The half back line then is Carl Sweeney wearing 6. Wearing 3 is another addition, James McDermott, former Roscommon inter-county player. And number 7, Daniel O'Flaherty, middle of the field, John Marr and Mikey Conan. The half-forward line then will be seen number 18, Conor Halloran. Centre forward will be 12, Shoney O'Leiden, and number 10 will be Evan Murphy. And footballer line then will be number 11, Matthew Thompson, number 13, Charlie Power, and number 14, Tom McCann. Dermot, we nearly have the warm-up done here. I'd love to have a camera in the press box because we're batting away wasps left, right and centre. The bees are in situ here in Mountbellew Moylough, but with a few visitors here as well, we'll hopefully that we won't get stung throughout the course of the action here. Double header, of course, here in Tuam Stadium, but a big game here to try and start things off.
Yeah, absolutely. There is top quality players on both sides. You know, you just wonder with the news. This is a new kind of championship. There's 4 teams of 4 now, and 3 teams go through. The top team will get a break between the group stage and the quarter final, whereas the second and third place teams will have to play 3 weeks in a row. Now that's a huge disadvantage, as we've seen from the first year that it happened at inter-county level, that it's very difficult to play 3 weeks in a row. You're going to pick up injuries and all that. So I suppose both of these teams you would think will go through at some stage in some position, but what the pecking order is in the group a lot will determine today. But if you look at Salthill, Tom O'Callaghan, Rob Finnerty's off, Daniel Flaherty, Cathal Sweeney, Matthew Thompson, Galway under 20 captain, phenomenal player, along with a lot more. Charlie Power, who played FBD football with the seniors. played underage, sprinkled with inter-county players. You would have to say that whoever beats Salthill would you would think would go the whole way, because it'll be a very hard bet. On the other side, in Mountbellew, Moylough probably had a few very strong years and kind of have tapered a small bit, but have serious quality and in their squad. John Daly, the current All-Star centre back, and an absolutely phenomenal player. Barry McHugh, one of the top club players in the last 10 years in Galway, brilliant free taker, and along with a few more, Matthew Barrett, who was in and out of the county panel. And Mountbellew have had a lot of underage success over the last few years, so these guys will be hoping to put their stamp on the game today.
The captains for both sides from Mountbellew Moylough is James Foley and John Maher will captain Salthill Knocknacarra. They're both gone into their huddles there. From what I saw, James Foley won the toss and is playing probably with the breeze, playing down towards the town goal, known as the scoring end here at Hume Stadium. And that breeze, Dermot, there's maybe a point or two in it.
Oh, there absolutely is, and it will all depend now on what sort of strategy teams play, because the way the strategies are going now lately is that teams are kind of dropping back and playing a counter-attacking style, and I wonder whoever's playing against the breeze, I would presume, will be doing the same today. But an early start now will be key for whoever is going to push on, because there won't be much in this game.
Certainly not. Looks like we're almost ready for action here. Thomas Murphy, as we said, is our referee here. Group 1 will start with a bang. It's the heavy hitters. Both eyes will be eyeing up top spot, and as Jim had said, that direct route path into the knockout series. Of course, noticeable as well, Jim, isn't there, the number of key players, who loads them on the pitch, but a good few high profile ones not involved today. Rob Finnerty doesn't tog. I believe he's had an operation on that injury he suffered in the All-Ireland final. The likes of Mike Daly on the far side as well are coming back after operations. Owen Finnerty is not involved out there as well, and a couple of players still away, so it's adds another dynamic to this situation as well here.
Yeah, you would hope as a Galway footballer that Michael Daly can get his knee sorted, because he's a Rolls Royce of a footballer, and you just want to be able to see him play at the top level for another few years, so hopefully he can come back and play a bit in the rest of the championship. Robert Finnerty, what a loss he was for Galway in the first 10 minutes, and I presume from what I'm hearing he's hoping to be back at the latter stage of the championship, so it's not as bad as it might look with the bandage on him there.
A couple of lads saying hello to each other out in front of the middle of the field there, setting the tempo straight away as Mikey Cullan and Sean Kelly get things going. There's another scrap of possession, and we are off here in Hume Stadium. Another one, Jimmer, on that, I suppose, list of players unavailable. Patrick Kelly, huge loss as well to both his club and Galway as well. Another key player sadly not involved today.
And in 2022 he didn't play much football last year either. What a player he was in 2022 on that run to the All-Ireland that lost to Kerry, so he's a huge loss to Mountbellew, but I think he's back training, and hopefully we'll see him in the latter part of the championship.
By Tom O'Connan. This is O'Flaherty coming through, takes a shot and goal, flashes it past the post, almost the instant start there, 31 seconds in to proceedings in Salthill. They are playing against the Element, but they moved that ever so quick. Long ball in, Evan Murphy found Tomo, quick mark, and O'Flaherty probably will disappoint not to do better there.
Yeah, Salthill have fast players all over the pitch, no more than Daniel Flaherty. What a player he is to come from deep. He's lightning pace, and he went through there probably a bit rash in his shooting. It was one that would either goes in top corner or goes wide, and unfortunately for Salthill it went wide, but very dangerous all the same.
So, as we said, Mountbellew Moylough with the elements down towards the scoring end. It's a pretty congested middle third, as you come to expect here. But they are trying to break it down. O'Donoghue now gives it to the captain, James Foley. Foley now has to recycle. Salthill are pretty much clogging that middle third again. Switch now for Billy Manning. Good to see him back after his injury issues. And now Neil Connolly will get things going over towards the right-hand side. Now they will try and recycle. John Daly now playing a bit more advanced. Chips a nice ball in towards the corner, where Barry McHugh gets it in the corner. Will come back outside to the 14. Punches it backwards, and Daly again will take it. Almost playing behind advance, right foots it, kicks in into the corner again, trying to get some movement. Backwards they go, keeping along the sideline on the terrace on the far side. They'll switch it into the middle of the field now, where Leo Donlan doesn't get to the ball because being intercepted, but James Foley, acting as a sweeper, gets it, and then outside of the boot, bombs it over to this side, but it's in no man's land, and allows Salthill Knocknacarra. But Conor Halloran, one of the changes, gives it off quickly towards Matthew Thompson. This is a player to keep an eye on. He's burning his way down the right hand side, looking to get back on his left foot. Gets back on the left. Should be a point coming here. No, turns down the opportunity. Maybe an element of the breeze again in his ear there. Paddy Kate will give it back to him again. Still on the right hand side. They punch the ball in towards the corner. Mountbellew their turn to retrieve. Evan Murphy now off the left, and that's the first score of the game. Bounces on the crossbar, but doesn't go over the bar. Michael Foley in the goal here had a little bit of a scramble. His punch pass away isn't the greatest in the world, and Salthill Knocknacarra, as Tomo touched that on the floor. Just a scrap for possession under the scoreboard there, flicked around now, and Charlie Power gets it on the shoulder. Flaherty now coming forward again. Tomo will recycle, bit of frantic start to proceedings here, 2.5 minutes in, but still scoreless. First bit of contact out there for Mikey Cullen. He gets well and truly clattered off the ball there as well. Thomas Murphy was close to the action. He's happy to allow the game. He's just looking at the injured player on the surface here. Play continues on the halfway line, and Salthill keeping possession for large periods of the opening couple of minutes. Halloran now gives the ball in field. Called Sweeney loves to get forward. Is running past the 45, chips it down the line. It's a good ball. It's just a little bit too eager, and Shawnee O'Lyden can't get it. Michael Foley gets the ball, and he's fouled there. Game just turned a bit frantic there in the last couple of moments, Jimmer.
Yeah, Mikey Cullen is down. It looks pretty serious. He's been down there as the game is going on around him, but maybe he might be okay. But yeah, there's a lot of turnovers each side. You know, just looking at the teams there and players, you know, it's absolutely sprinkled with county players. I mentioned about 10 and I left about 10 out. They're everywhere. You know, and if you look at the Salthill team, there's a lot of these guys who would have been in with the county squad and struggled slightly with injury. You know, the likes of Cathal Sweeney. Tom Cullen was injured for a bit of time during the year. Daniel Flaherty had a couple injuries, but like in particular Cathal Sweeney, you know, he was unavailable for a few games in Croke Park, and I'm sure he's probably looking at this championship as a route to stamp his authority and maybe nail down a position for Galway in 2025 championship.
Billy Mannion restarts things and finds a bit of room on the right half back position, and that allows Moylough to come forward. It's coming up to 4 minutes gone here in Tuam Stadium. It's still scoreless. Ball punted in field now. Leo Donnan gets it on the halfway line and switches over on the left hand side. Sean Kelly gets possession of the football. Solo on the Salthill 65. Looking up, punches the ball in field. Donlan now comes in the loop. There's an overlap down his left hand side as Jared Dunnu if he wants to give it to him, but no, holding on to possession, edges his way up towards the 45 and then boots it over towards the middle of the pitch, where James Foley will in turn switch it over on the right hand side. John Daly's going for one out the country. It's high, it's into the scoring end, but it's wide, first wide of the game. John Daly seems to be playing a lot of, when they have football, over in that right half forward position almost.
Yeah, he seems to be drifting out towards midfield, but Salthill are playing a zonal defence. They've literally 13 men inside their own 45, and they're spread zonally across. They're man marking their full back line, but they're kind of sitting tight and trying to catch team on the counter, and they're holding Matthew Thompson and Tom O'Cullen inside, and they're probably hoping to break quick with the fast lads they have in the half back line and play the ball into their sharp shooting forwards.
They've gone very deep at the moment. Salthill have possession. Just left one up top. It's Barry McHugh. Everyone else is pretty much inside their own 45 at the moment. John Maher now gets possession outside the Mountbellew Moylough 45. Punts it over this side to Matthew Thompson again. Looking eager. Will he get back on the left foot again? Still soloing into a centre position. There's a lot of room if he wants to put the burners on. Might give the give and go. Now holds on to possession. Now the ball over the top. Tomo is battling there. Managed to scoop it up. Weaves it around 2 or 3 out towards called Sweeney. It sees a sea of wasps of maroon and white. I beg your pardon. Yellow and amber shirts here, and that allows Salthill Knocknacarra to try and get a room on the right hand side. Ball punched on the line, quickly scooped up. Tom Cullen bounced on the second occasion, turned down the opportunity of the shot again. Mikey Cullen gets it now back in field. Matthew Thompson. Another period of large bit of possession here for the Salthill Knocknacarra side. It is still scoreless here in a Tuam Stadium. 6.5 minutes gone here in the opening half. Salthill Knocknacarra have probably had the majority of the football for that couple of moments. Nice pass over here for Sweeney. He gives it in towards Matthew Thompson. Again turns down the opportunity of the shot there. Jardunu was back deep inside his almost corner back position there as well. Gets football back and then almost runs into trouble there is Darren Newell. He scoops it up in the air, old school, good catch under a bit of pressure there in the middle of the field, and eventually it's caught up. Kieran Mulhern that got the crowd here in situ, and it is a free here for John Daly. But it is a long ball in now over the top for Matthew Barrett. This one might make his way all the way. It does. Matthew Barrett puts it over the bar. It's the opening score of the game, and it's Mountbellew Moylough. Matthew Barrett from a long way out the country gets into possession here and that's the first score of the game. And a fine score that, German's just about at enough juice there. Over the bar it went. It's taken a while, almost 7.5 minutes, but a good score from distance.
Yeah, picked off the ground there by Salthill with a short kick out. Interesting enough, you see the tactics of both teams. So each team are dropping back with maybe 13, 14 men behind the ball, and are sitting back trying to absorb the attack pressure, and then are pressing on the kick out. So Mountbellew pressed on Salthill's kick out there, and I don't know who, one of the Salthill players picked it off the ground. So this should be bread and butter for Barry McHugh, 21 years out from the ground. It should be a point here. Yeah,
it's a nice little setter for, as you touched on, probably one of the best club forwards in the county for the last 5 or 6 years in particular.
Oh, absolutely, and what a place ball kicker. He's taken this one off his hands, but from the ground he just slots them over the bar from huge distance out the field.
So after going a good while, just shy of 8 minutes without a score, we're probably going to get 2 in a row here from Mountbellew Moylough. McHugh now from the hands on the right hand side. Oh, we've given the commentator's curse. He's dragged that one towards the right hand side and wide. Wow.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I think that's probably his first free he's ever missed in Tuam Stadium, and an easy one at that. You'd often wonder why he didn't take that from the ground. It seemed like one that you would slot over pretty easily. So Salthill are pulling in now, and they're spreading out to the wings, and they've got an easy kick out.
Yeah, so still 1 point advantage from Mountbellew Moylough, and bad miss free there from Barry McHugh. We'd have probably put the mortgage, the house savings and everything else in between that one. But still winning the 1 point so far. Salthill Knocknacarra now trying to build from deep. The goalkeeper Donald Sullivan, of course you'll recognise him from Limerick Inter-County action. He's another addition this year. Punch pass down the line now from Paddy Kidd. Finds Knocknacarra now. He has to bulldoze his way in from the right hand side. He's such a powerful beast, and he's still going. Puts a couple of bodies on the surface. Now the advantage hand is coming. Knocknacarra doesn't get any advantage. But I think if you could just describe one move to sum up John Maher this year, it's probably that 2 or 3 players around him, and he just bowls his way through.
Yeah, he's so fit, and his fitness levels have, you could see it in Croke Park in the 75th, 79th minute he was going strong. But it looks like Donald Sullivan is sneaking up to have a cut at this, a left footer out in the end. It's a difficult angle, but I suppose if you are to have a cut at this, it's probably best to have it against the ground, on the ground against the breeze. So I'm sure he fancies his chances at this.
Well, Knocknacarra give him a little bit of a look. I saying, are you actually serious here? He was eyeing it up. It would have been a difficult effort, as you touched on there, from the right hand side into a little bit of a breeze here on the scoreboard end. But Donald Sullivan now, he's all in front of us here in the new stand here at Tuam Stadium. Places the ball on the floor, strikes off the ground. It's a good strike, but it doesn't have the accuracy. Hangs up around the area. It's been kept in play. Over there is Leo O'Donnell. He managed to hold on possession, but he needs to be very, very careful because he is just inches away, and in fact Salthill Knocknacarra forced to turn over the ball, scooped in. It's an almighty bit of a mess over there in front of the scoreboard. Salthill keep possession now, recycle out. O'Flaherty now gets possession back towards John Maher, looked up, saw another sea of bodies in front of him. O'Flaherty now pops the ball backwards. Evan Murphy puts one in from distance, hangs up and towards the air, might be kept in play. It hangs up in the breeze. It's a strange cut, and it'll be out for a 45 here. All gone a bit messy there in the last couple of moments, but still only the one score here. 10.5 minutes, almost 11 minutes of action here in Tuam Stadium. Mountbellew Moylough leads Salthill Knocknacarra by a point and no score. And I think surely if O'Sullivan fancy that one from a difficult angle, he'll fancy the 45 from an equally difficult angle.
Yeah, the 45 this one seems to be a shot to nothing because it's a bit further out. The one inside was a bit more pressure on it, so you often find that when the pressure is off, the harder ones, particularly goalies, can maybe bend the ball. There's a bit more distance in it, so I would presume he'll try and keep that to the inside post here and
he's kind of
bend
looking
it
at short, isn't he? He's fool us all. It's a poor ball though, and he needs to get back on his goal because there's nobody there at the moment, and a good cynical foul being taken out in the middle of the pitch there. Mikey Callan is clever. A very clever play, but still not danger averted. Ball in towards the corner towards McHugh. It skips away on the surface. He'll get it up, but he's all the way in the corner at the moment. Needs help and recycles the ball backwards, but not a great ball. But might hang up in the air. Another turnover. A good hand comes in there from Darren Newell. He needs to be careful though. Another bobbling ball in between, and it's Maher against Daly, and it's Daly with a sliding challenge that gets in it, and is penalised in for a little being a bit too eager. The Premiership is back as well, and probably maybe he's watching a bit of United there last night, but just we've touched on it a couple of times. You can tell it's the first round of the championship. There's a few errors out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of rustiness out there. There's a lot of turnovers, kick passing going astray without much pressure being on. I'm sure it's on both teams. We'll probably see it all weekend. Teams just trying to get back into the groove of it. But I'm sure the management will be a small bit frustrated with the accuracy of the passing.
So Mountbellew, they force a turnover there in the corner. Now they will try and recycle, not really making the, I suppose, biggest advantage of the breeze so far. They did get one from a long-range effort from Matthew Barrett. That's the only score of the game so far. Now long ball in there around the house up towards McHugh. It's 2v1, but he almost breaks it to himself. Will he get the breaking ball? He will. Wonderful player. Gives it back on the outside over here as Mulhern bottles it up. Half a goal scoring opportunity. Well read there by Daniel Flaherty. Almost opened up the back door there, but McHugh again, how good is he in the air? Makes a proper nuisance of himself.
Yeah, he was unlucky there. He did very well with three players around him. Won the ball and laid it off, and probably should have got a score. But Mountbellew have 1 point now. Salthill have no score, if that's right, if the scoreboard is right. But it looks like there's been an awful lot of attacks, but no scoring.
Yeah, just the one score, Matthew Barrett from distance. The only score in 13 minutes of action here at Tuam Stadium. Championship, maybe a bit of an old 135 in the bog. The diesel engine hasn't got motoring up the gears just yet. John Daly now in possession of the football, just chips a short kick pass inside towards Leo Donnell, but we thought they might go long a bit more, but so far Valdeli's side are happy to try and keep possession. Dunhu now goes in field, cuts backwards, gives it on the loop now towards Darren Newell, but he hits traffic and just scoops a kick pass backwards to James Foley, who needs to be careful. A bit of a follow through there. Tomo comes through on him. He gives a little bit of afters there as well. Didn't seem to be a lot in it because it looked like Foley ran into trouble and tried to kick that one away. They keep possession here. Matthew Barrett is still going. Will he go for two? He does, but it's a Gary Owen into the corner. It's going to hang up here on the sideline. Is it caught there by Mulhern? He holds on to possession. Very, very scrappy. The ball might break. Good defending coming through. They lost it. It's a scramble in the area. What's the decision? Thomas Murphy gets a free out. There's just no pattern to this game at all, Jim. It's old school.
Yeah, it's a very, very scrappy. Mountbellew were probably unlucky not to get a score out of that. But they won the ball back and could have easily got a goal out of it. But Salthill have a lot of men back and defending, and they're on the counter here.
They certainly are. Maher now, centre position, scoops the ball backwards towards Matthew Thompson, shoots with the left, is going to get up. It is. Wonderful score from Matthew Thompson. He said he was a player to keep an eye on. He's levelled things up here at Tuam Stadium. Almost 15 minutes of action, point apiece, quality score.
Yeah, quality score, top quality player as well. He was captain of the Galway under-20s and was really good. You would presume he'll inevitably go into the senior squad at some stage over the next couple of years. But quality score, left footer, looks real natural, slotted it over the bar.
Probably would have been in around development squads with you in the last
couple of years.
Yeah,
he was in a couple of years, but with the under-20s he was kind of left with the under-20s, but played really well for them all year.
Newell now, he's looking lively, puts the ball in towards Barry McHugh, but it's 3v1 there, and this time McHugh isn't able to get up and get control of that one. So now Salthill come forward, they build from deep again. The advantage hand is coming up here for Thomas Murphy, and Salthill Knocknacarra are happy to take the free kick. Mikey Colan down in towards the corner here for Conor Halloran. Real dead tempo to the game, Dermot. Is this a plan from Salthill Knocknacarra against the breeze to try and take the sting out of it?
I would say it is, but it probably could be their strategy against the breeze, or with the breeze, or against the breeze. I'd say with the half back line they have and the midfield athletic, they're probably going to sit and absorb and get the counter attack.
Nice ball in the corner there from Owen Dealey, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Charlie Power, Thompson again, backwards goes towards Halloran, gives it in the middle of the field now to John Maher. He looks up, bounces it. He's going to run across the sideline here, puts on the handbrake, almost goes backwards. Good pressure there, and Daly is starting to tag Maher in the last couple of moments there. That'll be quite a battle.
Yeah, it looks like that. And Billy Mannion is taking up Tom and Colan, so they're two key battles with two inter-county players.
Another inter-county player, O'Flaherty, gives it in towards the corner here. Tomo gives it backwards to Charlie Power. Back in field towards Maher again, and Salthill now move it from the left hand side to a centre position called Sweeney now. Solo and breaks the 45, still going, gives a nice little pop pass. We'll give the governor. Sweeney's coming through. Wonderful score from Carl Sweeney. That's Carl Sweeney in a nutshell. Give and go. breaking through the lines. He's put Salthill Knocknacarra in the lead for the first time here in Tuam Stadium. 6.5 minutes gone. They lead by 2 points to 1. Another quality score.
Yeah, fantastic score. What a player called Sweeney is when he gets moving. You know, he's a Rolls Royce of a player. He just glides over the ground. Salthill are giving up the kickouts to Mountbellew. They're not even contesting. They're dropping inside the 45 straight away, even more. And you just wonder with Mountbellew, Barry McHugh seems to be up there on his own. If they could hold maybe one, if not two more up with him just to play off him, he's kind of an uphill battle on his own up there when the ball is delivered.
Billy Mannion is going for a run now. Gets the ball on the right hand side where John Daly again hugs that position. Not the greatest hand pass in the world. Matthew Barrett will do well, but Barr picks things up now. Tomo, halfway line, has a bit of room in front of him. Desperately coming back there is Sean Kelly, but it's still Salthill Knocknacarra on the loop here. Still on the go. Mikey Glan puts it in the corner a little bit too far. That better ball, it would have been question marks.
Yeah, it's again probably wasteful opportunity there from Salthill. Salthill have turned over Mountbellew quite a few times with unforced error turnovers when Mountbellew weren't set up at the back, but they haven't really capitalised on the scoreboard. But if they get that right, they would be a sizable difference in it. But on the other side, Mountbellew should be happy enough. They're kind of, Salthill have played a lot of the football, but they're still only a point up.
Yeah, 2 wides as well to go alongside their 2 points. Just the one Mountbellew score so far. Matthew Barrett from out the country should be at least level though with that Barry McHugh missed free. John Daly now, that's a better kick pass through the line where Billy Mannion's going for another advanced bit of run. I think he's trying to pull Tomo back, but it's still that zonal bit of set up. Barry McHugh now gives a give and go. We're looking for on the left hand side, but Daly goes over his head in towards the corner where it's caught up over there by Cormac Prowell. Gives it back towards McHugh. McHugh though has to recycle again in the middle of the field, and Salthill, they're very disciplined at the moment. Yeah,
they have a lot of work done with the zonal defence. That there's not much possession to get in the D there, and they're forcing Mountbellew with rash passes.
Might have found some room on the right hand side here. Spins around the corner. Colin Ryan gives it on the shoulder. Will it break nicely? There's a swarm of bodies. Scoop backwards towards Barry McHugh. McHugh from a difficult angle. Great block by John Maher. He's just like a magnet to the football. Now on the go. There's room here for Tomo, who's kind of hugging the right hand side here. He's been tagged at the moment, but on he goes. His room inside, boots it in towards the centre of the field, and well caught over there by Charlie Power. Power now taking on Neil Conway. Oh, was almost back towards Tomo. Good intervention. Back over there, ends up on the surface. One in for the pitch to the other. They were almost in for an opportunity again.
Yeah, Gerard Donoghue got back with that tackle. He's wearing number 13, but he seems to be playing as a sweeper.
Particularly that corner, he seems to go back a lot to the
yeah, and I think he's probably +2 with where Tomo Culhan is, but he just got a hand on that, or that was a definite goal chance.
So still Salthill Knocknacarra lead by 2 points to 1. Coming up to 20 minutes action. Barry McHugh just makes a mockery of the miss free from early in the day. Such a difficult opportunity there from the left hand side. He just strokes over the bar about 30 yards out, only a couple of yards in from the sideline. We're level again, 2 points apiece.
Salthill definitely seem to be having issues with Barry if he gets ball. Evan Wynn, I think it is picking him up. He's wearing number 17, he's on him, but and Salthill seem to be protecting him a lot with lads in front of him. But if Barry McHugh gets one-on-one, he seems to look very dangerous in there. So I'd say in the second half they'll be trying to get a lot more ball and try and isolate him one-on-one in there.
Moved across now. His own Daly, and they go move again in turn towards the left-hand side. Moylough, their turn to retrieve here and trying to mind the house. But O'Flaherty now will try and cut that open from the left-hand side. He's given the give and go, and he has taken too many steps there. Colin Ryan was just making enough of a nuisance of himself there. He's on possession again, right half back position, but there's nobody up at all in the other half of the pitch. They're blatantly trying to get bodies forward. Everyone back doing some defensive duties there. John Daly now, hand pass over the top. Will he give the give and go? That's been around the corner now. Patrick Mannion, but not a great ball, but John Daly puts a boot in the second occasion. That will allow Matthew Barrett to pick things up again. But again, room on that right hand side where they continue to come forward now. Ball drilled in towards the corner, up towards Kieran Mulhern, but he's well read over there. Good defending on Daly. Tidied things up and is fouled again, and that Salthill Knocknacarra defence is starting to get a bit more watertight in the last couple of moments.
It is, yeah, and it's probably not very useful for Montbellew to be kicking the ball in there because of so many Salthill bodies. It's very difficult for one forward to get a ball out in the corner and try and beat 4 or 5 Salthill lads. So Mountbellew might be better off to keep the ball to hand for a bit and try and draw them out.
Still on Salthill, Knocknacarra come along here. Evan Weir down the line towards Evan Murphy. Look, trying to take on his man. He's going to shoot from right from a difficult angle. It hangs around. Will Tomo be able to keep it in? He will. It bobbles up. What's behind you, Tomo? Billy Mannion is tagging him again viciously in the corner, but Tomo gets it. Does he cut away? No, he gives it inside. Called Sweeney. Look at the room Sweeney has. Sweeney goes for his second point of the game. He puts it almighty high. It's going to hang up in the air. There's snow on that one, and it's over the bar. That was the back stanchion, and Sweeney gets his second score of the game. Salthill Knocknacarra back in front, 3 points to 2. Mickey Moran used to always say there was snow on that one, and that one had a blizzard on it. Almighty high, but over the bar.
Yeah, still very effective from Cathal Sweeney. 2 points from play. 2 out of 3 from Salthill has come from Cathal Sweeney from play. So you would think that Mountbellew will just have to keep tags on Cathal, because he is real danger coming late from the back.
Yeah, it's that difficult run. He runs from he lets the play generate and then pops out of no place. Interesting to see what way Valdaly tries to, I suppose, cut that stem of attack.
Yeah, it's interesting. He's playing as a sweeper, as number 6 playing back, so it's very hard to mark a lad that's sitting back there, but you probably just need to tag him when he comes forward on a run, which is difficult.
James Foley now puts the ball in field. Matthew Barrett again hand passes through the lines, across now from Mulhern. Shot comes in from John Daly. He's at 1 wide. He's going to make that 2 wide. It still remains Salthill Knocknacarra leading by 3 points to 2. At Mountbellew, Moylough, they haven't got motoring at all here.
No, and John Daly seems to be playing further up the field. Maybe he's tagging one of the sweepers and he's kind of drifting up the field, but you know, he has that capability of slotting the ball. Salthill just put a bit of pressure on him when he was kicking the ball. He couldn't get onto the left, and it was probably more natural to kick with the right, but you know, his left foot is a strong one and he went to the left and missed it. But you know, slightly sloppy from Mountbellew, but there's still only a point in it.
Evan Weir gives 1-2 and is still continuing with the football. Gives it towards Mikey Cullen, right in front of us here in the new stand in Tuam Stadium. 24 minutes gone here in the first half. It's Group 1 of the Bon Secures Galway Senior Football Championship, and Salthill Knocknacarra lead Moylough by 3 points to 2. O'Deely might have touched the score grass with that one, but referee says on we go. Gets possession back again. Here's the advanced Evan Weir. Boots the ball backwards. Was picked up there by James McDermott. Gives it towards John Maher. Again, Daly on his shoulder. Maher, though, strong, holds on to possession. Might have been an indication that not the greatest contact on that punch pass, but on we go. And John Maher is coming like a train on the left hand side. Just bouncing off lads. Just to be careful, doesn't take a lot of steps. Managed to scoop the ball off very, very quickly towards Evan Murphy. Murphy now scoops the ball in the air. It's almost basketball. They're coming through. This shot comes in from a difficult angle. Have they got it? They certainly have. As the ball comes in, Salthill Knocknacarra extend their lead 4 points to 2. And it's Evan Murphy from a difficult angle. That was a fine score.
Yeah, Evan Murphy, what quality player. You know, real hampered with injuries as well over the last few years, and his ankle or his knee seems to be strapped there again. But you know, would have played a lot of soccer as a younger guy. You know, is not far off the Galway senior squad. Was in and out of it with injuries. If he can get himself sorted, you know, be another guy who'd be pushing to get into the senior squad. But brilliant score there under pressure with a tight angle.
And now with less than 5 minutes of normal time left here at the first half, Jimmer, you feel like Valdaly's side, they need to get a point or two. They haven't made use of that breeze at all.
No, they haven't. But you know, the way Salthill are sitting back, you probably have to run the ball. There's not much point kicking it in when there's so many bodies back there. But there's still only 2 points in it, so you know, get another score here for half time and they're right back in it.
Daly punches the ball back now towards Barrett, just inside the 45. Dummy solos as if he's going to fake a shot. Not quite sure about that hand pass. It's not the greatest in the world. Was that touch on the ground? John Maher is just so strong. He's just bounced off John Daly there, and now comes Salthill Knocknacarra again. They're really starting to get motoring. Heavy little hit there, a bit late, but that does install Conor Halloran now. Gives it off the shoulder here quickly, where Murphy gets a score a couple of moments ago. Gives it in field now towards Matthew Thompson from one end of the pitch to the other. 5 points to 2 now for Salthill Knocknacarra. We said Mountbellew Moylough are more than Salthill are at the moment.
Yeah, you know, I'm just looking down at the management, Salthill management. I'm sure that's the exact game plan they want. Sit back, get a turnover. John Maher, how good is he at winning ball back? and Cathal Sweeney tore up the field, and it's just Salthill looks so dangerous in that scenario. They have quick forwards upside that you have to man mark, and yet they have guys from the half back line that can finish as well. So brilliant score, 5-2 now. They're putting a bit of distance between the two sides.
So on we go, just coming up to the end of the first half here in Tuam Stadium, and it is Salthill Knocknacarra with advantage at the moment, leading by 5 points to 2. You feel Moylough need to get a score or two before half time here. Jared Dunn, is opening up for in front of him if he fancies it, gives it back now towards Colin Ryan. Poor shot though, and Donald Sullivan picks it up with relative ease, and now they go to make their way counter-attack up the pitch again, and this is the sort of opportunity they love. Look at the blue shirts starting to swarm forward. They're pacey, they're strong, there's good movement. This is danger again here. Yeah,
there's literally 4 or 5 Salthill guys running up the field ahead of the ball. You know, they look really, really dangerous when they counter-attack at speed. But Mountbellew just seem to be a bit overly reliant on Barry McHugh inside to take the shots. That is kind of a bit Salthill are waiting for him to get the ball before they press him.
Infinity, such a loss there. Good turnover there. Might have been a foul. Sean Kelly did well, but referee says no. He's the other number 8 on the far side. John Maher has been immense here. Gets the ball off the shoulder. Matthew Thompson is going for him. Now Dish's effort will hang up in the air. Fine catch there from Billy Mannion. But that ball is on at times.
Yeah, brilliant catch by Billy Mannion. He's having a really good battle with Tom O'Culhannon there. You often find as well when you've played teams, when teams play each other that have county players, the county players nearly nullify each other out, and it's the club players that make the difference in the end.
Kieran Mulher now coming forward on the right hand side. Moylough, his side desperately in the score. Darren Yule is going for one out the country. He's going to hang short. They might bounce carefully, but Donald Sullivan didn't get caught by the arse tough, and he's been lively, the keeper, so far. He's come forward, struck a couple of frees that didn't have the required accuracy, but he's off his line pretty quickly there.
Yeah, he's had a shaky enough start, but he's no problem with his confidence, but he looks like an authoritative and a confident player anyway.
Yeah, and I suppose we're so used to Rory Lavelle playing in there, it's a change of guard, but like when you're able to bring in an inter-county player like that, it makes a big impact.
Yeah, brought him in is right. But he's a big addition to Salthill. It'll be they look really good, I have to say, when they do play, with a lot more to spare. So Mountbellew will have their work cut out to get a result here, I feel.
Paddy Kitt now down the line it goes. Evan Weir now, they're almost teasing here. We're almost coming up to the half-time whistle. 30 seconds to go. Salthill Knocknacarra leading by 5 points to 2. And O'Flaherty now scoops the ball in that corner again. There's still a lot of bodies, and backwards it goes towards Homo, but a little bit too far. Matthew Barrett now struggles to pick it up, gets it on the second occasion. One counter-attack, you feel, and on they go. Billy Mannion is fouled, surely. Thomas Murphy gives a foul. There's a swarm of bodies. A good foul to give away, though, to stall that potential bit of counter-attack. Now there's a bit of room again on their right-hand side. They need to get forward. Going for the long ball in around the corner up towards Barry McHugh into that right corner forward position, but zips off the surface and out over the end line, and probably sums up the majority of the Moylough half so far there.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult for Barry there. He's marking 2 players and the ball is kicked into the corner. If that ball was kicked as a crossfield ball into around the D area, if he wins it he can get a mark, or he's dangerous in there, but kicking it into the corner is very, very difficult, even if he wins that, to do something with it.
O'Sullivan goes short here, where it's picked up by Evan Weir, put under pressure here. Kieran Mahern puts the pressure on, but Weir does well and still hold on to possession. John Maher then comes back and says that's my football, and is charging forward here, and still on he goes, covering a good bit of ground. Maher now punches the ball down the line towards Carl Sweeney now on the halfway line. His side continue to push forward, one more attack. I feel like there is from Finian Hanley's side. They keep possession in the middle of the field at the moment. Sweeney boots it in field now towards Mikey Conan. There's options over here. There's an overlap on the right hand side, picked up here by Shawnee O'Leiden. Holds onto it because he doesn't see a lot of movement in front of him. Sideway goes, and in fact there is the half-time whistle here at Tuam Stadium. It's Salthill Knocknacarra who lead Moylough by 5 points to 2, and Jeremy probably full value for the 3-point advantage.
Yeah, I would say so. Salthill, when they do play, look very dangerous. Montbellew are kind of hanging on at the moment, but the breeze hasn't played a huge role in the game so far anyway. I don't think Montbellew use it to their full advantage, or whether they could with the way Salthill were dropping back. So be interesting to see what will Salthill do in the second half. Will they change their style of play? Will they stay and keep playing that zonal defensive system, counter-attacking game plan?
Probably a lot bigger half-time team talk here for Valdaly though.
Yeah, there is it. They need to come out now at the start of the second half and get a few scores and get it back to a point or two game. But Mountbellew are a great championship team. They always have been over the years, even from when Val was playing all the way through. So they're not going to throw in the towel. There's only 3 points in it. They might make a few changes, which might make a difference. But it's not over yet. But if Salthill come out in the second half and get a few scores, you would think in a low-scoring game might see them through.
So there we are. It is half-time. We'll leave you with some half-time highlights, and we will be back very, very shortly. But half-time score here at Tuam Stadium. It's Group 1 of the Bon Secure Senior Galway Football Championship. It's Salthill Knocknacarra 5 points, Mountbellew Moylough 2.
What a player he was in 2022 on that run to the All-Ireland that lost to Kerry. So he's a huge loss to Mountbellew, but I think he's back training, and hopefully we'll see him in the latter part of the championship.
By Tomo Conan. This is O'Flaherty coming through, takes a shot and goal, flashes it past the post, almost the in. Certainly are Mara now, centre position, scoops the ball backwards towards Matthew Thompson, shoots with the left, is going to get up. It is wonderful score from the left hand side towards centre position, called Sweeney now, solo and breaks the 45, still going, gives a nice little pop pass, will give the governor. Sweeney's coming through, wonderful score. Still Salthill Knocknacarra lead by 2 points to 1, coming up to 20 minutes action. Barry McHugh just makes a mockery of the miss free from early point of the game. He puts it almighty high, it's going to hang up in the air. There's snow on that one, and it's over the bar. That was the back stanchion, and Sweeney gets it towards Evan Murphy. Murphy now scoops the ball in the air. It's almost basketball. They're coming through. This shot comes in from a difficult angle. Have they got it? That just installed. Conor Halloran now gives it off the shoulder here quickly, where Murphy gets a score a couple of moments ago. Gives it in field now towards Matthew Thompson from one end of the pitch to the other. very welcome back to Tuam Stadium. It is the second half of this Bon Secours Group 1 Galway Senior Football Championship clash between Salthill, Knocknacarra, Mountbellew, Moylough. Salthill, Knocknacarra leading by 5 points to 2 here at the interval. And Jim, it looks like one change for definite there. Owen Boyle is in for Mountbellew, Moylough. They probably need that, and probably a change of scope as well. He seems to have gone forward to a right half forward position here for the throw in anyways.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. I'm not too sure where he's going to line out really, but and in general where everyone else line up, because you often find teams will play a different strategy with and against the breeze. So we'll have to let it play out in the next few minutes to see.
Okay, Thomas Murphy has restarted things here at Tuam Stadium. That's Salthill, Knocknacarra, James McDermott, who has tidied things up straight away there. Of course, Salthill, Knocknacarra will have the benefit of the breeze here for the second half, and they continue to it. They keep possession now in the middle of the field. That confirmation of that change at half time for Valdaly's side. Owen Doyle replaces number 15 Colin Ryan, and now comes Paddy Kidd, gives it on the loop to John Maher, puts the handbrake on but keeps on going. Such a powerful first half. Gives it to Tom O'Conan here on the left hand side. He's soloing in field, pull of the jersey perhaps, but still he weaves his way forward, goes back now towards Paddy Kidd and turn now towards Evan Murphy. And I think we'll see a lot of this during with Salthill and Knocknacarra coming forward, seeing a couple of bodies and come backwards and hold on to possession.
Yeah, Charlie Power and Tom O'Connor are staying inside the penalty box, so that'll probably be their strategy. They're still keeping them inside as a two-man.
So Salthill and Knocknacarra again holding possession here for the opening minute or so of the second half, leading by 5 points to 2. There might be a turnover there, but somehow managed to get the ball out before contact. Now Mikey Curran punts it in to Tomo. Oh, almost Andrew just wouldn't stick for Paddy Kidd, but recycled here at the second occasion from O'Flaherty. Gives it towards John Maher, and he's developed that a lot, Jeremy. That little show me to go left and right. He changes his body position so quickly. Yeah,
he has a great ability to just kind of glide by players, and he always seems to go forward with the ball. It was a great trait.
Ball recycled again on that right hand side there, holding on to possession again. Now back towards Evan Weir, and then he turns Mountbellew Moylough again. It's just one up top, and then everyone else is on a line pretty much on their half back line at the moment. They probably need to advance. Mikey Grand stray solo, but gets it on the second occasion, bounces the ball on the surface and gives it back towards John Maher, and he hand passes it over towards his right hand side towards James McDermott, who's encouraged to go forward. Might give the give and go, but Colin Sweeney is going for him. He got 2 in the first half. This one, though, drags towards the other side and straight into the breadbasket of Michael Foley, who recycles down. Mountbellew Moylough, James Foley. They need to get motoring here in the second half. Punches the ball down the line. And still on the goal. And James Foley, you feel, Dermot, again, I think he needs to be 10-15 yards forward. He needs to be doing what Colin Sweeney is doing for Salthill and Knocknacarra.
Yeah, but they are under a lot of pressure, and it's a lot more difficult to attack when you're under the cosh a lot defending.
So hold on possession again is Mountbellew Moylough. They're coming forward. John Daly now sprays it over towards the left hand side. Is there room over there? We're on the go again. There's Jared Dunnu still trying to punch past it out to space over here, and still on the go. Might get the shot in now, but there's a lot of pressure being on. John Maher is leading that bit of defensive duties. Backs it out towards Foley, centre position. Will he recycle or does he fancy a shot? Gives it to John Daly on the loop. Daly now going down that almost inside position, left position. Punches the ball in very, very tight and still on the goal. Leo O'Donnell coming through a crowd. Chips the ball up. That's a better score from Mountbellew Moylough. Their first of the second half. Reduces the gap. It's still only 2 points. 5 points to 2. 5 points to 3 even. But a good score.
Yeah, worked very well with in the hands there with Mountbellew. Leo O'Donnell just popping up with a great score. A few guys from Mountbellew had an opportunity to have a 50-50 shot, but they kept possession and waited for the man to run through. And that's probably the template what they need to do in the second half to get scores. Just work it through the hands and work it inside the D area and slot from there.
Donald Sullivan now comes forward for a little bit of a trot here. Keep on possession is called Sweeney. He's going to run past Barry McHugh and passes it over to the left hand side. Infield it goes now towards Mikey Cullan. Again, soloing across the width of the field, and he boots it over here with Daniel O'Flaherty now. The ball bounces in front of him, tries to be hit, but on goes O'Flaherty now, and he starts to open up the legs, and it's open up in front of him. O'Flaherty's coming like a train, pops it infield to go. Might try and give the give and go around. It goes now, picked up by Maher. Maher's going the long way around. Maher comes up, he's developed this to his game, and John Maher he's just oozing confidence now in his side. 6 points to 3.
Yeah, I suppose that was probably made by Daniel Flaherty, who broke the line, gave a fist pass into Charlie Power, and you had John Maher coming off the shoulder and slotted it over. You know, for a guy who's not a natural kicker of the ball, he always pops up for some very effective scores coming from deep.
And that's something that he's added to his game, maybe even the last 6 months or so.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, he's got some up in Croke Park and in Pearse Stadium in big games, so, you know, he's no stranger to it now.
A lot of pressure comes on here, and Michael Foley almost ran out of real estate there, but someone managed to get rid of the football. And now on they come, keep on possession, up towards James Foley. So a 3-point advantage now with 5 minutes gone in the second half for Salthill Knocknacarra. Foley now, can he open up the burners? He won't, because Mikey Cullen puts him down on the floor. Advantage hand is the call here. Back towards Foley again. Salthill have noticeably left 3 up top. The rest are in a defensive duty. Billy Manny now is going for a run, tries to get the ball almost in the backdoor cut there, but it doesn't hold up, and he needs to be careful he doesn't take a lot of steps. Barry McHugh was going berserk. He wanted the football. Now it's infield towards Boyle. Boyle now scoops the hand pass back. Might have got back towards McHugh, but it's well intercepted. And that attack comes to nothing, and I don't need to tell you who's on football at the moment. Marr puts the ball infield. And there's been another little pull and drag there late, and that'll probably be a yellow card. Evan Weir was downed over there. Frustrating from Mountbellew perspective there.
Yeah, frustrating, because they nearly had a score. It was a brilliant through ball in by John Daly. He just punt kicked it in between a lot of the blanket defence, and I'm not too sure one of the Mountbellew players got it, but
James Foley got booked there, yeah.
James Foley got booked, but Barry McHugh came on the loop, and obviously Salthill have him watched, so he can't really take the shot off. And you know, it's a pity someone couldn't have kicked that ball over the bar, because it probably deserved a score. And now it's down the other side of the pitch, and you often find that if you don't convert your scores against good teams, they'll go down and score. And you know, a team that's a relative contest around the middle, you know, that you'll see the scoreboard kind of drifting apart. So it's 6-3 now. You know, a few more scores from Salthill could put a bit of daylight between the teams.
So Pádraig Mannion is the latest player to be introduced. He is going to replace Matthew Barrett. So it looks like he's an injury there as well. That's a big loss literally for Val Daly's side.
Yeah, huge loss there now. He's an experienced player, but they'll just have to get on with it now.
So recycled again. It's Mannion saying hello straight away. Marr will recycle. In fact, no. McDermott says, this is my football. Looking up for options around for him. There's a lot of blue in front of him, but they're all a bit too close. Does find room here as Tomo's made a short dart run, and he spins around on the left hand side. Evan Murphy picks it up, and O'Flaherty's coming forward again. O'Flaherty infield. It's still on a go with Murphy, but he's down on the floor, and Mountbellew almost by force of numbers there recycle it and get the turnover of the possession of the football. Mannion infield, it goes towards Donlan, back to his goalkeeper Foley, and then quickly over on the left hand side where they boot the ball down the line, trying to get some space here, trying to get some bodies forward. Huge pocket of space down the left hand side, but they decide to run the ball into the middle of the field here. Mannion, 3 touches of the ball, he's only on a couple of moments, certainly not shy of getting possession here. The substitute still soul in the football here. John Daly on the loop, he'll get it again, but again very static, and he has to go over across to Foley on the left hand side now. Will it open up in front of him? Foley, he does have a good bit of attacking qualities in his locker. He's just been tagged a little bit by Mikey Cullen, so backwards to Sean Kelly, and then infield it comes now towards Owen Boyle. Boyle now, centre position. Can he put a bit of movement? Looks like he's going to chip one in the corner. That's where it goes. It's been spun around, almost breaks nicely though. Is a touch on the floor. A little bit of a scamper there. Pro eventually gets possession of the football. Back it goes now towards Darren Newell. He kicks the ball infield, where it's tidied up here by Mulhern, and then quickly across in turn towards Kelly, who quickly moves across towards Foley. Better now from Mountbellew in the last couple of moments. Foley on the loop is McHugh, but it's surrounded by 2 or 3. Spins the ball backwards. It's still very tight, very congested. Mulhern, can he get a shot in? No, he put Barry McHugh coming through, punches the ball up and punches the ball over the bar. Better from Mountbellew, and it's still Dermot. only a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, it's interesting. Salthill looked like they're bossing the game here, but they haven't put Mountbellew away. And again, it was Barry McHugh who got on the end of that move. Salthill are having a cluster here for the kick out, so I'll interesting to see will Mountbellew press up on it. But Barry McHugh is still the guy who's getting a lot of the scores, so you probably want to try and get him onto the end of all their attacks.
Barry McHugh needs to be careful. He's just almost rugby tackled somewhere over the sideline. That is Evan Weir, though, I think, was on the receiving end of that one. Thankfully, he's up on his feet. The two of them, sportsmanly, will shake hands with each other. Looks like potentially more movement on the sidelines here. Follow the play with O'Sullivan coming forward for a run again. Not shy getting forward, and gives a pop pass off here. Paddy Kick now running in the sideline in the terrace. This is better from Salthill Knocknacarra. And the ball might be turned over. Now they hold on to possession. Mikey Callan now would tidy things up. McDermott was almost going for a nap on the left hand side, but go back now towards Colin Sweeney. A couple of very important scores in the first half has helped his side have the advantage. James Foley tries to pull him back. Mikey Callan is still going. He's just waiting for Sweeney, but then he loses possession of the football. John Daly's in. Billy Mannion is there. It's scrappy. Where's the ball going to go? Tomo has it on the D. Centre position. Tomo first time. It's high. I think it's tailed off to the left though. It is. So still it remains with 10 minutes gone in the second half here at Tuam Stadium. Salthill Knocknacarra leading by 6 points to 4, but you feel like we have a bit of a ball game now.
You do, yeah, and you feel like Mountbellew will grow in confidence with that. Salthill just haven't put Mountbellew away with all the possession they had, and Tomo will probably be disappointed with that one there. Shot it on the D. It just tailed left and wide. So, Joe, if Mountbellew could get the next score, it would really put Salthill under pressure.
So a change there from filling Hanley's side. David Connington, number 2, is in. He replaces number 18, Conor Halloran. And Mountbellew Moylough. 20 minutes to go, trailed by 2, and they're on the attack here again from the kick out. Keeping possession over in left half-back position. Chip the ball in field here. Neil Conway skips past Thomas Callan, who shot Salthill Knocknacarra's third wide of the game there just a couple of moments ago. John Daly coming for a run. He's been tugged back. Halfway line, he looks up. Again, there's movement inside. Go across towards Foley. Foley now hugging almost the sideline on the terrace there. Almost just weaving past Connington, but Connington does well, stalls the attack, and backwards they come again. Daly's coming on the leap, looking for the football here, and he gets it. Does a dummy solo now. He's gone past Marr, boots the ball down the line. It's very congested over that side, but Mountbellew Moylough are holding on to possession. Backwards they go, and there's an overlap over on the right hand side. Big switch of play across here towards Leo Donlan. Bounces in front of him, gets on possession. On the loop here is outside the 45 is Barry McHugh. Good pop pass off the shoulder. It's almost opening up here. The shot comes in. It hangs up in the air and it's over the bar. Kieran Mulhern has made this a 1-point ball game here. Game very much on.
Yeah, you have to say the Mountbellew substitutions have all made an impact in the come on. A lot of them seem like younger players, and they've really stepped up to it. And James Foley, I know you mentioned him at the start of the second half, but he's touched an awful lot of ball from Mountbellew. He's really shown a lot of leadership, as well as John Daly. But 1-point game, who would have thought it at half time?
Yeah, Foley seems to switch over to the left hand side, and he's getting a lot of room coming forward there now.
Yeah, he is, and John Daly seems to have changed his position as well. He's kind of coming from a bit deeper.
Ball bombed out in the air. O'Sullivan, up it goes. Daly gets a punch on it, but it'll be picked up here by Matthew Thompson. And now Salthill Knocknacarra, they've only got 1 point in the second half so far. Matthew Thompson is going down the right half forward position, gives it towards Marr. He got that only score. Back it goes towards Thompson. Left high, boom, and effort comes in. This would be a wonderful score. What a score that is. A score, a gleeful tonic for Finian Hanley's side at that.
Yeah, what a quality player Thompson is, the way he strikes the ball. He reminds me of the way Paul Clancy used to strike the ball, that kind of natural,
that little bit of arc
strike.
Isn't it? Yeah,
he looks so comfortable when he's solo on the ball, and when he's in the pocket to take a shot. So brilliant score, and showed real leadership for Salthill. They needed that score.
So 2-point advantage again for the city side. Billy Manny now trying to reduce the arrears again. Halfway line, boots it over on that left hand side, where it's picked up by Mulhern. He got a fine score a couple of moments to go. Go a bit further out now. It's picked up by Sean Kelly. He almost has to look behind him and wait for options now is John Daly. Very much a deeper role at the moment, trying to play the orchestra and quarterback and everything in between at the moment. Still soloing with the football. Chips a ball down the line where there's room up there. Quickly pop back up. Mulhern, he's going for a secondary row. This one is short though. And into the hands of O'Sullivan, who will solo the ball here. Puts the handbrake and goes from left to right. Can't really be affording those.
Yeah, you would have to say Mountbellew seems to have kind of figured out how to get through that defence. So just little through balls and guys coming off the shoulder. Here's another one.
On they go, the attack again. Mulhern, this one looks short again. Second on occasion, second time it's bounced into the breadbasket of the goalkeeper. And on they go again. Keeping on to possession. Still going, popped off the shoulder there. It's Evan Murphy. Mikey Cullan is still going. Steps is the call from Valdaly, but no, Thomas Murphy is looking closer. Mikey Cullan has hit a lot of traffic. And a big turnover, and he has to be careful there. A bit of a follow through there.
Yeah.
He's left 2 on the ground there as well. And you can tell the next change is number 5, Matthew Cheevers. He's been told to warm up by Valdaly there as well. So he's got an impact off the bench, and he's looking for the same again.
He has, and particularly there, Kieran Mulhern. He's kicked one score, and he's probably dropped 2 short there. But he has got into great positions. He's coming off that ball, the through ball that's in the full forward. He's coming off it, timing it really well. If he could just steady up, he has made an impact, and he has found a way to break through that blanket defence. So probably more of the same for them. But on the other side, Salthill, 7-5. They need to kind of kill this game off now if they could. They have the breeze, they have all the big players. They're probably Finian and Sean Armstrong and the lads will probably be hoping that they can just kill the game off and not leave it into a dogfight in the last few minutes to go.
Well, it's a battle at the moment here. 14 and a half minutes to go. As you said, Salthill Knocknacarra with the 2-point advantage. And John Daly has got some running repairs. Thomas Murphy is pointing the whistle, pointing to the watch, indicating that he will add up all this time for the delays. Daly now recycles it, gives it back to his goalkeeper Michael Foley. He gives it back to the number 6, and quickly they will switch over towards the left hand side again, where Foley is starting to do a bit of damage in the last couple of moments. This time it is clogged off for him, so he goes back to his goalkeeper Foley. Foley now has a good bit of room in front of him, but hand passes across to the left hand side, and Foley quickly moves it down the line. Moylough, Salthill Knocknacarra now putting a big squeeze on in the middle of the field here. Still Foley coming forward. He's hit halfway. On the loop now is John Daly. Daly now is opening up and is still going. He's striding forward. He's past the 65, boots the ball in towards the corner, where it's picked up over there by Pádraig Mannion, but poor ball, and it's backwards and forces the momentum of the attack just to be slowed down a little bit. Pressure comes on from Salthill Knocknacarra there. Kieran Mulhern though is fouled, so free outside the 45. Will Barry McHugh come out and put this in the 4, you feel?
Yeah, I just thought at John Daly's kick in there, I can't remember who kicked into it, but there was probably a mark to be called. It was a 40-yard kick outside the 45, but they played on.
Foley on the right hand side now. Switch flanks for the last couple of moments, pops it off the shoulder here with Pádraig Mannion. Surely there's a chance at goal there, but they turn down the opportunity to take the shot. Barry McHugh now goes left, goes right, has been held up, it's been picked back. Proul puts the ball in field now. We're a switch of play now from Darren Ewell, but it's a high bomb of a kick in around the house. It's somehow being caught in there, and it's still balls running through. Who was the football? It's Moylough through an absolute scrum, and then somehow one of the Salthill defenders comes out with the football there. Daniel Flaherty, and then he's fouled. I've no idea how he got that football under the ruck there.
Yeah, very, very scrappy. Just a long, high ball in, and I'm not too sure was it Sean Kelly who was under it, but them balls can go anywhere. Mountbellew are putting a lot of pressure on up high in the pitch in that scenario, so I'm looking not to get a score out of it. They're playing good football. They just probably would be hoping if they could get Barry McHugh on the end of them scores, or John Daly, just to slot them over. They're doing an awful lot right, they're just not pulling the trigger in the right scenarios.
Finian Hanley has made another change here. Number 26 Evan Nolan replaces number 10 Evan Murphy, and it is Nolan straight away into proceedings. Pops the ball in field where Marl, big hand pass over towards the right hand side, finds a bit of room there where it's picked up by Shawnee O'Leiden. Back it goes now towards Mikey Cullan. Cullan now in field towards Tomo, who's gone on a little bit deeper. Come across the loop again, holding on to possession here. Salthill Knocknacarra still with a 2-point advantage, with 12 minutes of normal time left here in the second half at Tuam Stadium. Picked up now here by Paddy Kitt. He's striding forward. Just nice little play here from Salthill Knocknacarra, just taking the little bit of sting out of the attack. And now there's room, almost room there, but Billy Mannion, who's had a fine game, got an important intervention there because Kitt was free there.
Yeah, you have to say the Mountbellew leaders, Billy Mannion, Foley, John Daly, have done, Barry McHugh have done really well in the second half, and as well as the young subs, they've given them a bit of legs and they've kept the width. So I'm sure whatever the result, I'm sure Val Daly will be happy that he's kind of blooded a few players, and they seem well up for it.
Daly now gives it on the loop to Donlan. Leo now switches it over towards Foley, who's again finding room so easily at times here. Will he take a run now? He's going to break the 45, looking at options, but punches the ball in field, and they've pushed a lot of bodies forward now, almost waiting for a set routine. Salthill Knocknacarra, they were keeping 3 up earlier on. Now it's everyone pretty much behind their 45 at the moment. Billy Mannion now finds a bit of room here. We're on Boyle, picks it up, and he's going for a run. It might open up for him, but he gives it back towards John Daly, just outside the 45 on the right hand side. A solo in a standard position, scoops the ball in field there, where Jardunu will in turn quickly moves it from right to left. Now the attack, the terrace end, down towards the scoreboard end here, trying to get some movement. Leo Donlan is free. There's somebody coming on the loop. No, it's been well intercepted over there. Salthill Knocknacarra just on the blind side got possession of the football. Now they're coming forward. This is their running game. It's called Sweeney. There's a foul off the ball, but on we continue over here now straight away. Matthew Thompson has a bit of open country. He's going down the corner flag position. Dummy solo on the left. Comes back. He's going outside of the left. It'll be outrageous. It's an absolute outrageous score for Matthew Thompson. The dummy solo outside of the left. Eye the needle stuff. Just glorious.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal score. You know, it's hard to believe that this guy is only 20. He looks like one of the most experienced players out on the pitch. The way he kind of everything seems to be, the game seems to slow down around him. He's so calm on the ball. But he just went down the wing there, and he could have kicked it with the inside of the left, but waited, and there was nothing else on, and just slotted over at the outside of the left. You won't see a better score this weekend.
Darren Yule has made way. He's replaced by number 5, Matthew Cheevers. And the clock with 9.5 minutes to go here. Salthill Knocknacarra look like they've potentially weathered that first bit of phase of response from Moylough. It was back to a point at one stage. Now their lead is 3, 8 points to 5. And it'll take a lot of movement now for Moylough to go back to the well again here.
Yeah, they just need to kind of keep ticking over. They probably need to get a score pretty early now to get it back to 2 points. But there's still a chance. When they get the ball in, they look dangerous.
So they get possession again here with Leo Donlan across for Foley's left and right. He's everywhere at the moment, trying to lead his side forward, running through the lines there. Gives a 1-2, still outside the D. He's still going. He's throwing himself to the floor there. It's never free. Barry McHugh then gets a soft enough one there as he ran into a heavy amount of contact. But they will get the score that they need here.
Yeah, it was. I thought Foley was kind of looking for the free, but I thought that, Barry McHugh was actually manhandled. Probably the Salthill management would be a bit frustrated with that. There were 4 bodies around him. There was no real need to foul him, but you would think this will be over from Barry, but we'll wait and see.
So McHugh off the floor, outside the D. Strikes it high, strikes it good, and puts it over the bar. 2 points now, 6 points to 8.
Mountbellew putting the press on here with the kick out, so let's see what happens. Salthill are coming in a clutter, all their backs, leaving the spaces, so can Mountbellew put the press on?
In the middle as well here. There's double pockets of space here. They do find space. Paddy Kate runs over towards the terrace. He'll get the ball. He has a good bit of pressure being put on there, but Patrick Mannion, but Kit does well and is striding forward, and he's still opening up the legs here, and this is a good bit of display from the wing back. Boots it down the line, intended it was towards Charlie Power, but it's been caught up again over there. Leo Donlan seems to be everywhere again, but just the pass goes astray. Valdrelli's frustrated with that because he knows every possession now is absolutely paramount.
Unfortunate, they did very well to win the ball back, but just a loose hand pass, and Salthill have the ball again.
On the attack comes now Daniel O'Flaherty again. Again, he's trying to do the dummy solo. Goes on the loop to Tomo. He'll fancy a shot from here, you would imagine. No, dummy solo. Goes in field, gives it towards Mar. That big scoop of the hand, gives it from left to right. Tomo now pops it over the shoulder towards O'Flaherty. It'll be a very difficult angle, so he's running down, almost down the end line. He's still going, punches the ball up. Is he going to hang up in the air? It's well caught by Foley. Did well, be brave. There was a challenge coming in on him. Now, Moylough, can they get a counter-attack going? Sean Kelly picks it up now, but he's in his half-back position. There's a player down here, and it's just stalled here. Thomas Murphy indicates a head injury here to one of the Moylough defenders down in front of the goal here. Trying to see who it is there, but it just stalls the attack. Neil Conway.
Yeah, I think it's Neil Conway. He did well there to put pressure on. I think with the referees now with a head injury, you have to stop the play. I think, isn't that the rules?
Yeah, so
yeah, I think he has to come off as well and come on and at middle of the field, I think. But yeah, Salthill just leaving Mountbellew in the game. You know, if they got a score there, you'd probably be a bit too much, but Mountbellew's still in it.
Looks like another change coming on here as well. Adam Colleran. Will he go? Will he replace Conway? Is Conway okay? He's getting a dash of water anyways. Sean Kelly is along by the sideline here as well. Not sure if this is an option for the run. He's getting a dash of water as well. Getting a bit of a talking to from Val Daly. Looks like we will just restart here in the middle of the pitch. So 6 minutes of normal time left here at the end of the second half at Tuam Stadium. Salthill with a 2-point advantage, 8 points to 6. Daly now, beautiful outside of the boot, gives it towards Kelly, who was hooking in front of us in the stand, and now striding forward, takes a lot of steps potentially, but still going. Still Kelly, he needs to be careful, he's down on the floor. Thomas Murphy says nothing doing again. The ball breaks, a bit of a scrap here. Brian McHugh is having a battle for the ball, bounces out. It's just an almighty ruckus between legs, hands and everything there, limbs every place. No idea where the football, Jim, to let you solve that one. I think he's going to hop the ball in the end.
Hop ball. I thought Mountbellew would be slightly unfortunate not to get a free there at one stage. I think it was the second pass in, but Salthill have so many bodies. When you carry the ball in the middle, it's very difficult to get through them. They've literally 13 men there swarming around their own D. But it's interesting though. Mountbellew seem to look a lot more threatening going forward. You know, it looks like they're going to get opportunities when they do run at them. So, you know, you wouldn't know this game. There might be something in this game yet for Mountbellew. So
another change from Salthill and Knocknacarra. Mark Mannion replaces Shauna Lydon. But this is a big throw ball here, because if Mountbellew Malach can get possession here outside the D, they'll fancy the opportunity to get a shot on goal and make it a 1-point game.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure any free from here, you know, you'd be fancying Barry McHugh to slot it over. So probably a big throw ball, but John Maher is in there. It'll be hard to stop him getting a hand on it. So
another change also from Salthill and Knocknacarra. 19, Mike Kitt is in. And that looks like Mikey Callan is limping his way through that crowd of bodies, and he will play no further part. So big throw ball here. 4 minutes of normal time left here. Salthill and Knocknacarra by 2. Everybody swarming up. In the end, he has to put the ball up in the air, bounces, it comes out, and it's Cheevers who gets the football, and then it's Conway, but it goes over his head. Barry McHugh now is surrounded by a swarm of bodies. The ball is out though, and Salthill and Knocknacarra get the ball, get it free. Quick intervention there, Mark Mannion, only on seconds. Michael Callan can't even make his way off and play swarms around him. But here come O'Flaherty now, coming like a train, hits a body. It's a big elbow out there. Put the indicator in full flow and then swings around with the boot. Thomas Murphy has to give a little bit of free out. There's a couple of knees back there as well, and starting to get a bit hot and heavy off the ball here. Wrestling around, a couple of bodies around. But old-fashioned stuff there. You're smiling, Jim.
Yeah, no, it's actually getting hot and heavy now, and there's a lot of
off the ground is the call.
Great turnover for Mountbellew, but it's getting hot and heavy out there on the middle, and some of them turnovers are real. They're not unforced errors. You know, it's high pressure tackling that's turned over the ball. So you feel the next score will be crucial for either side.
Kevin is smiling. He thinks there's going to be a bit of late drama. Every time we looked around there a couple of seconds ago, there was lads having a bit of saying hello to each other. We certainly got a championship game here now in Tuam Stadium. Salthill and Knocknacarra by 2. And now John Daly's still going. He's been pulled, he's been dragged there. As cynical as it gets, Charlie Power downs him. Lucky that it's just only a tick. Val Daly is out here, encouraging his young lad to go forward with the football. You nearly need to put a collar on him there. He's dying to get involved in the situation. John Daly again is looking for options, goes backwards now towards Conway. Conway now gives it back towards Daly, drops it. We'll pick it up now here at Salthill and Knocknacarra. Everyone back around the house. Conway still going down the right hand side in front of the stand. John Daly's desperately wanting the football, and now he gets it. He's going to look up. I think we're waiting for one long one to be dropped in around the house, but they're holding on to possession here and now at the moment. Mark Mannion goes in field, where it's picked up by Leo Donnan, and then he quickly finds a bit of room on the left hand side. Salthill and Knocknacarra bodies in turn trying to put the squeeze on that side. Around they go, and they recycle in the middle of the field here, where Park Mannion will get it now for Salthill and Knocknacarra. Outside the 45, centre position on the loop. It comes around as Jared Dunno. Jared Dunno is still going, punches the ball, but it's a poor ball, and Salthill and Knocknacarra get position, and now they fancy a bit of movement. There's room in here with Charlie Power. Will make his way through, but will Tomo's coming like a train here. Someone's going to have to keep an eye on them. There's open country on the right hand side across towards Tomo. Tomo will get the ball, he scoop backwards, he's outside D on the right hand side. This will be a big score. Tomo, has he got it? He certainly has. White flag up in the air. You feel, Jim, like that's a huge moment in the game.
Oh, that's a huge moment. Gerard Dunn was carrying the ball through, and he went for a fist pass. Probably was a bit too far for a fist pass. Salthill win it and go straight down and get a score. So instead of being a point down, they're now 3. it's more than likely need a goal now to get a result. So that's a huge score from Salthill.
Yeah, I think we'll see one of these ones. We're waiting and get everyone around the house and horse it in here in the next couple of moments. A minute on normal time left here. Salthill Knocknacarra by 3. An attacking free kick here taken quickly by Leo O'Donnell. They're going to have to push everyone forward at the moment. They keep possession over on the sideline. Ball chipped back in field in turn again as now they try to generate some room over on their right hand side. Sean Gilly, 4 minutes of additional time, so about 5 minutes of action left here in Tuam Stadium. Mountbellew Moylough, they trail by 3 and on they come now. The substitute Cheevers plays the ball in the loop. It's a poor ball, it's not to feet. Again, Patrick Mannion can't do anything about that one, and Salthill Knocknacarra get another counter attack, and now they're coming with a bit of breeze here. The ball over the shoulder, there's blue shirts left, right and centre. They're all nearly tripping over each other. Up on the loop it goes, called Sweeney. Tomo is free inside. There's a player brought it comes across, it's scrambled around, but there's surely a free out. It is on. Boyle was very, very brave. A player down, clattered off the ball here as well. Was a late hit. Another change taking place also. Michael Kelly is being introduced from Mountbellew Moylough. It's 4 minutes to go now of additional time. About to start right now. They trail by 3. They need something big.
They do. Jared Dunner looks like he's in trouble. He went down. I don't think there was anyone around him. He just looked like his knee. But yeah, 9-6. It's they have to roll the dice, Mountbellew now, and try something, because they're going to need to get a few scores.
Yeah, Jared Dunner was limping away, so out of action he goes, and Michael Kelly is in. So that's that change for Val Daly's side. So just started the 4 minutes of additional time now. It starts with Michael Foley, gives it towards John Daly, and everyone from Salthill Knocknacarra. See John Maher in the middle there, just putting that zone up. They've put a lot of blue shirties. Mountbellew, this is like an absolute blast of people coming forward here again, but they hold on to possession. You're waiting for one long ball in the house. Called Sweeney and John Daly are saying hello to each other in the middle of the field. The ball now is on the right hand side with Kilmer Hearn. Mulhern now holds on to possession and he keeps on going and soloing, but he's been shadowed over there, still not allowing the shot to come in. They go infield, they go again. The goalie's coming up, everyone's coming up. Kelly now just been introduced outside the 45, left hand side. There's an almighty sea of bodies in front of the goal.
6 Mountbellew players in there waiting. Just
waiting for the opportunity. They still have time though. It comes now with Conway. Conway now outside the 45, gives it back towards Foley. It's almost like American football here. They're almost waiting for the right opportunity to get one good ball in. It comes across now with Mulhern. You feel like there's still time to get a couple of points. Barry McHugh, will he go for one from outside the 45? John Daly on the loop now, down the inside left position almost. He's still going, solo with the football, chips the ball over the top. This is an eye the needle ball. It's going to run out of play though, bounces off the score surface. They're going to have to keep everyone there and push up from the kick out. But
I think Mountbellew were probably going to need a goal, and there was 6 Mountbellew guys in the small square there. You would have thought that loft the ball in there at this stage would probably be the best ball, and it's probably the only way that Mountbellew are going to get a result here. But Matthew Thompson has come off there, absolutely fantastic game by him. What a player he is and will develop into in the next few years.
Well, that score they got here down to our left hand side was absolutely outrageous. But here, 2 minutes to go. Salthill Knocknacarra by 3. Long boom ball high up into the air. Who's going to get possession? It's Salthill Knocknacarra, and they move this one quickly. Charlie Power now. The ball bounces in front of him. Power again is free. Good defending there by Conway. Stalls the attack, but it's still Salthill Knocknacarra keep on possession. But Conway's come from no place. Good rugged cornerback play. He's given his side a chance.
Yeah, Mountbellew have defended very well in the second half under a lot of players, or a lot of pressure with good forwards to mark as well. So Val Daly will be happy with how they defended.
Conway's got hurt by that. He's down in a heap down in the cornerback position. But on his side go with 14 players and keep on possession. They still trail by 3. They're pushing everyone forward again. Going down the left hand side here now is Perul. He puts it down again even further on the left hand side, just hugging the sideline here, just waiting for that ball. You want to get it in, Germans. Will they listen to you? John Daly has it now. Surely he'll drive it in. He's standing on the 45 on the left hand side, soloing it. They're down by 3. They need a bit of urgency, you feel. Daly now solos in field. He's looking for an option. John Maher is tagging in front of him. Punch pass up across towards Foley. Foley now coming inside the D. He's still going, spins around. Foley off the left. This needs to get over, and this does get over the bar. 2-point game. A minute to go. Almighty full court squeeze has to come here from Mountbellew Moylough now on the kick out.
Yeah, they have to maybe potentially mark zonally here, because when Salthill come in the middle, they usually break out, but you would think with the goalie Donald Sullivan he won't risk it short at this stage. He'll probably just bomb it out the middle. So the Mountbellew goalie Michael Foley is up in around the middle, so the full press is on here. So
they will allow it to change. Conway has manfully dragged himself up on 1 foot, but he's going to be replaced here by Adam Colleran. Conway's had a fine game there. That'll be a big turnover to get anything out of it. But at the moment, 2-point advantage for Salthill and Knocknacarra. About 10 seconds of the 4 left. Might be a bit more because of the delays, but you feel one more attack and that's it.
Yeah, it's going to go long here, I feel.
So O'Sullivan now, the Limerick man, drives it high up and towards the air. Possession absolutely paramount. Up go the bodies, and it's won by Sean Kelly from Mountbellew, Moylough, and he's been fouled on the 65. This is the opportunity, you feel, as Salthill and Knocknacarra totally retrieve. On go Mountbellew, Moylough. They trail by 2. Will there be late drama here in Tuam Stadium? Holding on to possession, trying to go on their right hand side now, and the substitutes combine. Mulhern now skips past his man. He's still going. He's driving down outside the D. Will he take his point? He chips it up. High ball in around the house. There's arms everywhere. Ball breaks out. Mountbellew have it. Scoop backwards. It spins around. The ball is around, crossing our left hand side. Barry McHugh shot. It's a scramble. It's just past the post on the left hand side. Wide ball is the call. But Jimmer again could have gone absolutely anywhere.
Yeah, you have to say Kieran Mulhern has played really well when he come on. He just went by Salthill, went straight in. Probably, could have nearly chipped it over the bar and had a chance to see would you get an equaliser. But there's 2 in it now. Mountbellew very unlucky not to get a score there.
Well, we've supposed to have 4. We now have 5. There was injuries, so that will delay the 4, but not a lot of time left. Salthill and Knocknacarra still by 2. This time O'Sullivan goes short, and he's just hoping that O'Flaherty get possession. That he does. And across now towards McDermott. McDermott keeps on possession, gives it to O'Flaherty again. O'Flaherty scoops a hand pass up in the air, and that's caught here by Owen Daly, and then it's almost been turned over. Referee gives a free out. One of those 50-50 calls, and there is the full-time whistle here. Late drama. But Salthill Knocknacarra hang on for probably just about a deserved win, you would say. 9 points to 7. But Mountbellew, Moylough, they looked, I won't say dead in the first half, but they looked out of shape. They certainly answered those questions in the second half.
Yeah, they did, and I'm sure, like with the structure of the championship now, that's probably just, particularly in the group, there's Carla Strand and Tomorrow in the other group. So this is probably a first and second, deciding who goes first and who goes second in the group. But Valdalia, I would say, will be happy enough with that display in the second half. He brought on a lot of young guys, particularly Kieran Mulhern did very well there when he came on. So, a lot of their main players stood up and they looked like they kind of got to the pace of championship in the second half. Salthill, on the other hand, like what a bunch of players that's out there on the pitch with Finnerty to come back into that squad. They're going to have a huge say in the championship in the latter stages of it. But happy enough to get through. 9 points to 7. Not huge scoring, but still competitive.
It certainly is, and the bunt isn't wasting any time. Moylough Abbey are out like a shot. Their teams even haven't have left, and they're out. St James's are also coming out here as well. That is the second game to come here at Tuam Stadium. That is a 4:45 throw-in. But we'll leave it. We'll grab a cuppa, and we'll be back very, very shortly for the game of Mountbellew. Moylough Abbey, I beg your pardon, and St James's here full time. Salthill and Knocknacarra have defeated Mountbellew Moylough by 9 points to 7.
What a player he was in 2022 on that run to the All-Ireland that lost to Kerry. So he's a huge loss to Mountbellew, but I think he's back training and hopefully we'll see him in the latter part of the championship.
By Tomo Conan. This is O'Flaherty coming through, takes a shot and goal, flashes it past the post, almost the in. Certainly are. Mara now, centre position, scoops the ball backwards towards Matthew Thompson, shoots with the left, is going to get up. It is. Wonderful score from the left hand side towards centre position called Sweeney now. Solo and breaks the 45, still going, gives a nice little pop pass. We'll give the governor. Sweeney's coming through. Wonderful score. So still Salthill and Knocknacarra lead by 2 points to 1. Coming up to 20 minutes action. Barry McHugh just makes a mockery of the miss free from early point of the game. He puts it on mighty high. It's going to hang up in the air. There's snow on that one, and it's over the bar. That was the back stanchion, and Sweeney gets it towards Evan Murphy. Murphy now scoops the ball in the air. It's almost basketball. They're coming through. This shot comes in from a difficult angle. Have they got it? That just installed. Conor Halloran now gives it off the shoulder here quickly, where Murphy gets a score a couple of moments ago. Gives it in field now towards Matthew Thompson from one. Really now going down that almost inside position, left position. Punches the ball in very, very tight and still on the goal. Leo Donnelly coming through a crowd, chips the ball up. That's a better set. Infield to go. Might try and give the give and go around. It goes now, picked up by Mar. Mar's going the long way around. Mar comes up. He's developed this to his game. Spins the ball backwards. It's still very tight, very congested. Mulhern, can he get a shot in? No, he put Barry McHugh. Barry McHugh coming through, punches the ball up and punches the ball over the bar. Here is outside the 45 is Barry McHugh. Good pop pass off the shoulder. It's almost opening up here. The shot comes in. It hangs up in the air and it's over the bar. Towards Maher, he got that only score. Back it goes towards Thompson. Left high boom and effort comes in. This would be a wonderful score. A bit of open country. He's going down the corner flag position. Dummy solo on the left. Comes back. He's going outside of the left. It'd be outrageous. It's an absolute outrageous. Open country on the right hand side across towards Tomo. Tomo to get the ball. He scoop backwards. He's outside D on the right hand side. This would be a big score. Tomo, has he got it? He's second in front of him. Punch pass up cross towards Foley. Foley now coming inside the D. He's still going. Spins around. Foley off the left. This needs to get over. And this does get over.
Very unlucky not to get a score there.
Well, we've supposed to have 4. We now have 5. There was injuries, so that will delay the 4, but not a lot of time left. Salthill and Knocknacarra still by 2. This time O'Sullivan goes short, and he's just hoping that O'Flaherty get possession. That he does. And across now towards McDermott. McDermott keeps on possession, gives it to O'Flaherty again. O'Flaherty scoops a hand pass up in the air, and that's caught here by Owen Daly, and then it's almost been turned over. Referee gives a free out. One of those 50-50 calls, and there is the full-time whistle here. Late drama.